This is a list of things to put in your carry-on bag to make your trip just a little bit more comfortable, or a lot bit more comfortable. Hola, my name is Toy, and I'm a professional travel advisor turned creator, and these are some things that I will not travel without. This is in no particular order, but grab yourself a pencil or a pen so you can write this down and start a list, or you can just save this video. First on the list is a sleep mask. I have so many different kinds. Usually I like the satin ones. Here's one right here. I use them all the time. I even use these when I'm not traveling. I use them for on the plane to block out the sun or to block out the overhead lights if the person next to me has their light on and it's reading. And they're reading. I use them at home when I'm sleeping to block out the sunlight because I like to have the blinds open and wake up naturally, but I'll use these to help me fall asleep, so you can use them in your hotel room. I also use it for meditation sometimes. Love a sleep mask. It goes without saying, bring a water bottle because, as you know, traveling and flying kind of dehydrates you, dehydrates your skin, it makes your mouth dry. So you want to have an empty water bottle. I prefer a cup, actually, my cup with the plastic straw in it, just because I like to sip my water. Also love an insulated mug, like so. I love this mug. I'm a big tea drinker and I do love a hot beverage. So even if I'm not bringing my tea bags with me and I decide to buy a hot beverage, I'll always like pour it in here, and this really keeps it hot for a longer amount of time. This one is a Patagonia by Mir, which is actually my daughter's, but I kind of borrowed it for an extended period of time, and it's my favorite mug. And I'm a slow drinker when it comes to hot beverages, and this thing will keep your drink hot for hours on end, and I love it. Of course, a toiletries bag with, some little essentials in it, just in case you get stuck somewhere or you have a long layover or you just want to freshen up with some moisturizers and things like that. I'll usually have like an extra pair of undies in there, some panty liners, some body wipes, maybe a small thing of deodorant. Have yourself a nice, nicely stocked toiletries bag with some travel size things in it. Snacks. Preferably a sandwich, a toothbrush kit, and oral hygiene kit, which you can probably kind of include that in your toiletries case as well. A nice big shawl, something that's not too heavy. It's lightweight, but it's also warm. I love something that I can like wrap around me or use as a hoodie. Sometimes I use it as a blanket and put it over my whole head. I just love a nice big shawl. I don't just have one pair of headphones. I have to travel with 4 different types of headphones, and let me show you why. And of course, the noise canceling headphones, I've had these for a while. These are my noise canceling Bose, like old school ones. I'm really due for a new pair, but these are some of my favorite wireless ones because they do block out the noise. Then, of course, I have my regular ear pods. These are pretty good. Sometimes I even will wear these inside with these over top of them. So yeah, that's that pair. I always have a corded pair of earbuds just in case any of those are dead and I really need a pair, and those need to be charged up. I can just plug these in and use them. And then these, which I don't even know what these are called, but they work like this and they go over and behind your ear, and the speaker is right here on top. What I really love about these is that you can hear what's going on around you, especially if you're trying to hear you need to be listening for boarding calls and things like that, or you just want to make sure you can know what's going on around you. These are really good because you can still hear everything through the speaker, but again, for the 5th time, you can hear what's going on around you. So these are great. I love these. I have a carrying case that I kind of just fit everything in there with extra cords for plugging in and all of that. Of course, your iPad or tablet or Kindle. But with that being said, make sure you download something on there, either some music or your favorite books or what have you, because you just never know with the Wi-Fi. And then some airlines have really good entertainment on board, like Delta. I love their movie selection and they've got shows and all of that. But then other airlines, they got nothing. So you need to make sure that you have some of your own entertainment with you. Lastly, some cash in small denominations, whether it's domestic travel or international travel. For one, This helps me to make small purchases without just swiping everywhere, and swiping all the time kind of makes me go over budget. It helps keep a check on your spending. And also, when traveling, there's always people in the tourism industry that are helping you out along the way. And so you want to tip. So you always want to have some tip money available. This is not everything, but these are some absolute must-haves that I can think of like right off the top of my head. And I'll probably do another video for you when I'm actually packing. I'm going to be traveling in the next couple of weeks, and I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm putting in my bag. Let me know in the comments what you would add to this list or if I forgot anything. Bye.